Alright, welcome back to me being cheap. Last video here, we are going to do a test of the cheap or inexpensive toilet papers that were bought from Dollar Tree and Dollar General. We're going to do a test of their absorbency. In order to do this, I have rolled off 3 sheets and folded them over accordion style. For the single ply paper, I have rolled off 6 sheets. I'm going to attempt to drop 1 drop of blue water on each square, and then we will unfold it and see how much went through to the 3rd square. I am lacking in things to actually drop the water with, so I'm going to try and be as accurate as possible. So I have a straw, a reusable straw, and this blue water. I don't know why they always use blue for these sorts of things, but that just happened to be the food color I had. So let me scoot this down a little bit. All right. Well, that didn't work. Trying to get uniform drops. That went off to the side. Okay, we'll go around here to these. Okay. Let's go ahead and unfold these. My absolutely scientific experiment here. Alright, so let's take a look at these results. Okay, the first one, which is the Smart, what is this called? Smart and Simple. Alright. 3 squares, this is a double ply. And we have wetness on first square, second square, and none on the 3rd square. So, pretty absorbent. This is the 1250 sheets. I've got a house full of kids if you guys hear the noise in the background. This was a single ply, so I did 6 sheets, and we are wet all the way to the last sheet. This is the Dollar Tree Strong and Soft double ply. We are wet through all 3 sheets. This is the Home Store, also bought from Dollar Tree, single ply, and we are wet through all 6 sheets. This one, again, wet through all 3 sheets. Angel Soft, we're wet through all 3 sheets. The Premium Bath Tissue, we are wet through all 3 sheets. This is the Scott toilet paper, and we are actually wet through 3 sheets. This is a single ply, but it feels very thick. and the remaining 3 sheets are dry. And this is another version of the Scott. And we are wet through 5 sheets. 6th one is dry. And the Scott 1000. We're wet through all 6 sheets. The Cottonelle. This is a single ply, but also very thick, and we are wet through 3 sheets. The rest are dry. And then the Charmin single ply, we are wet through all 6. And here on the end, Dollar General Home Ultra Strong, we are wet through 3 sheets. Okay, so I would have to say, as far as absorbency, and I know this is not absolutely scientific, but down here on the end, the Smart and Simple, it went through just the first 2 layers. And then down here, this Scott tissue, this one right here, it went through 3 sheets. And then this Cottonelle, it was a strong performer as well. But other than that, all of the other types, the wetness went through all the sheets, except for, well, I guess this Scott one as well. It went through 5. I know this is not absolutely scientific, but I suppose you could also look at the size of the first drop compared to the size of the drops on the subsequent sheets. And this one, like a lot of them, the size, even if I didn't get the size exactly the same on each one, you can kind of see the absorbency of the top layer. Like for example on this one, the first drop is larger than the second. However, on this one, the drop doesn't get smaller until, oh, maybe the fifth sheet. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but that's another way that you could judge this. A lot of this, it looks about the same through all 3 layers, so absorbency, I think, is really, for the most part, for most of them, is about the same, with the exception of the Scott tissue. And it's not the Scott 1000 sheets. It's not that one. It's the Comfort Plus. And then this Cottonelle was also a strong performer as well. And you can see on this Cottonelle, the size of the drop of liquid got smaller by the time it got to the 3rd sheet. Okay, there's one other test I've seen done, and that is a, they put money on it and see if it falls through. I guess that's testing for poke throughs. So here we have this, and this will put the penny on it. It doesn't go through. Of course, I don't know. I suppose it would have to be wetter for it to go through, but we can see. Okay, going again with the Angel Soft. No tear through. We'll go through these quickly, and then I think we're going to add another drop of liquid. Here, the Premium Dollar General Home. It's not going through. I know it's not going to go through those. That's so thick. Let's try this one. This is the Scott 1000. It's not going through that. Alright. These others are pretty thick. So let's start again. And let's add some more liquid. Okay, this will be with 3 drops. Well, all right, so that is with 3 drops of water, and as you can see, this paper is actually getting pretty wet. So I'm not going to go with 4 drops because, I mean, we're, you know, in a real life scenario, you wouldn't be using something this wet. If it got to the point it was that wet, you would, you know, get another piece of toilet paper or something. But yeah, this toilet paper is pretty wet. And the coin did not fall through. I believe it's supposed to simulate poke through. So as far as poke through protection, they all seem to be about the same. The coin didn't fall through. Absorbency, again, this Smart and Simple was pretty absorbent. And the Cottonelle was absorbent, and so was the Scott Comfort Plus. Other than that, they were all about the same as far as absorbency. All right. Thanks for watching.